I'm Heejin Park from Korean Educational Development Institute, KEDI, a think tank, governmental think tank of South Korea. Social and emotional learning has been always important, but it has a power in our education system because people now realize that it is crucial for students' life. Not only the life afterward they finish their education, but that can save their life or not. So social and emotional learning becomes so important in my country. Also, parents and the public believe that social and emotional learning is very important. We are doing this national survey every year in the last it's been almost a decade, and I look up the data from the last 3 years, and parents, they're not satisfied with our education system, even though our students are performing excellent in terms of academic achievement. And when we ask why, like 50% of the public and parents are not satisfied with our education system. And we ask why, and they said because the school is failing to develop our students' social emotional skills. So there is needs, it requires from the parents and public, and also we have witnessed that social emotional skill can save students' life. Like it has been, social and emotional skill has been important. People have known that, but they said, okay, it's important, but now we are busy to teach our students math and reading and those type of subjects. But in 2014, 16th of April, there was a really tragic event in our country. So a ship, nicely rebuilt ship, was sank in the middle of nowhere in the ocean, and their high school students, usually they do not obey their parents' words. But this time, they got wrong instruction from the crew, say stay still, even though it was a really dangerous situation. They just followed the instruction without really critically analyzing the circumstances they were in. And these students have known that it was dangerous because we can say that because there are witnesses that say they have known the situation was dangerous. Also, there were records from their students' cell phone and everything. But even though they were aware of the dangerous situation, they just try to follow the instruction of the crew without questioning anything. Also, those crews and especially the captain, he has known that it can be crucial. I mean, it can be really horrible for those students. And he has known that he had more than 300 students in his ship, but he left without putting any effort. So with that event, the whole country has been shocked because in the beginning, the newspaper misreported that everyone was safe. And then the ship was sinking and sinking whole day. Everyone could watch that tragic moment together, and we could not do anything for the students. So by then, parents tried to realize that we cannot postpone this important thing for our children. We postpone this until they graduate high school, until they enter college. But after this event, people start to believe, you do not know when your life is gonna end. So I will let our children really understand their feelings and their emotion and do what they have to do and they need to do. So after that, our government and the Congress of Korea created a law called Character Education Promotion Act. And according to that act, the Ministry of Education designated a center within my institute, KEDI, called Character Education Research Center. And within that center, I'm working as a team leader, as a research fellow. I am implementing all the policies, most of the policies that the Ministry of Education has to create every year. So the ministry has this yearly plan for promoting character education. Within that character education, we use this term. There is competencies like self-control, communication skills, collaboration skills, or responsibility, and all these virtues and values. So within the under the umbrella of this character education policy, we are implementing teacher training programs. We develop materials for teachers and students about character education. Also, we award best practices of teachers as well as schools nationwide. Yeah, those are some examples. It's at its initial stage, so I don't think every student in my country is already get the influence of our policy, but I think it starts well. There's two ways of implementing this policy within classroom. One is through curriculum, of course, and there are core curriculum that teach the knowledge and information about those virtues and competencies, such as moral education, like citizenship education, social studies. In those subjects, students learn about their rights and things they need to know about this social and emotional skills. And then there are other subjects like music and arts and physical education, which were always there, but which was just simply physical education, just simply art education, just simply music education. Now we try to combine the contents of those arts and those practical education subject with with subjects which has character components. So by combining those subjects together, or I would say cross-curricular approach, students can learn the information, knowledge, and then can practice within the curriculum. Also, outside of curriculum, like extracurricular activities or campings, or in a cafeteria or after school, through the interaction between the teachers and students, also through the club activities or like events like sports events, using those type of things outside of classroom, we try to promote. It is not usual to have a special law for a certain education, but in this case, the Congress passed certain law about education unanimously, which reflects, I think, the strong requirement or a strong agreement of the country, like the people and of course the Congress. But because the education started from the low, like top down, there were resistance and doubts, of course. But what I have witnessed is when teachers are focusing on students' social emotional development, they have to be more closely working with their student, and they tend to listen to more from their students' side, which improve the relationship between teacher and student, so which improve their classroom instruction too. So like character education, even though it started from top down, like from the law, I think the way how it is implemented is really nicely, have been implemented thus far, and I'm hoping that it really contribute to recover or improve the relationship between teacher and student, and yeah.